Just such a sad day for so many people, but on the other hand, such heroic efforts from the nurses, doctors, and hospital staff here that really saved so many lives. We saw 26 of those victims taken here to North Shore Highland Park Hospital, 25 of them with gunshot wounds. Thankfully, at least 19 are home tonight. They were able to be treated and released. But in the meantime, we're also learning more about the ones who were not so lucky and did not survive. A local synagogue just announcing one of the 6 people shot and killed, a lifelong congregant of that synagogue. The congregation saying in a statement, "It is with immeasurable sadness that we write to let you know that our beloved Jackie Sunheim was one of the victims murdered today at the Highland Park parade." They go on to say Jackie was a lifelong congregant and a cherished member of our staff team for decades. Jackie's work, kindness, and warmth touched us all. Losses like that are hard to comprehend right now. Tonight, our first look at one of the victims from the devastating 4th of July massacre in Highland Park. Nicholas Toledo, a 73-year-old grandfather among the 6 people shot and killed. The family too shaken to speak tonight, but his grandson issuing a statement saying, "My grandpa was a funny man. He'd always joke around and be playful with his grandkids. He arrived to the U.S. in the 80s and worked around the Highland Park area for many years. He spent his last days swimming and fishing and being among family." The tragedy also striking twice for the family, as they tell us a child of theirs was shot too, but is expected to be okay. Among the 26 victims brought in, patients ranging from 8 to 85 years old, all but one of them with gunshot wounds.
Some of them were minor, some of them were much more severe, and some of those patients were in critical condition when they did arrive here to the hospital.
The hospital staff visibly shaken today after the trauma they dealt with firsthand.
There's been a lot of different events that have happened in the United States, and this obviously now has hit very close to home. It is a little surreal to have to take care of an event such as this. The hospital quickly locked down today when the shooting happened while bringing in additional staff. A handful of patients were also taken to North Shore hospitals in Evanston, Skokie, and Glenbrook. Those efforts making all the difference today.
These trauma surgeons, their reflexes are extraordinary. They know exactly what to do. The nurses are crackerjack nurses. So you stand in awe at their competency and their professionalism, but it breaks your heart to see people, innocents, essentially wounded. And then you see the heroic effort to save their lives, and it's a tough day, but a good day. We took care of sick people.
Those first responders have seen so much between the pandemic and now a trauma event like this. Not many words to be said at this point, but tremendous work from those first responders today. And now the hospital lockdown has been lifted within the last hour and a half or so. All day long, nurses, doctors are being escorted to their cars as they left work. Ravi, Liz?
Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to our ABC7 Chicago YouTube channel.